The tank player epidemic. Now, if you've seen previous videos of mine, you might be thinking, where's the ultra uber music of doom and despair? Where's the bells in the background? Where's the ranting, the energy, the yapping? Unfortunately, this video is not any of that. This video is a discussion. We're here to talk about real world topics, right? So, in this video, we're going to be talking about why nobody plays tank, why I think nobody plays tank, potential reasons why nobody plays tank, and is this even a problem, and slash will it fix itself? So let's get right into it. Now, what prompted this video? So on my last video, which I appreciate all the support, by the way, that video is going crazy. Let's get to 7K by the end of January, right? Anyways, on that video, I swore on my life that 132 was the greatest comp, and after reading all the comments, because I do read every comment, a lot of tank players came out and said, yo, 132 is actually miserable, it's actually this, it's actually that, blah blah blah, we hate 132, right? And in hindsight, that makes perfect sense, but while I was recording that, obviously I was not peeping game because I'm not a tank player, right? So the reason why 132 is so bad for them is because they say that it does not let them off tank, and they're basically forced into playing Magneto or Strange. Now, I want to talk about this later, but basically that's just what prompted the video. So, leaving that for later, tanks and Marvel Rivals have the lowest player base. Now, I don't have any statistics to back that up, but we all know it's true. I just don't have the exact numbers, right? So, if you tell this to anyone new to the genre, I feel like they'd be surprised. They'd probably think support is the lowest, but to anyone that's played these games before, type shit, what's it called? In Overwatch 2, this was the exact same. Tanks had the lowest pick rate. Now, I can't say for Overwatch 1, because I played that game when I was like 9, but the reason why tanks had the lowest pick rate in Overwatch 2, or in Overwatch 2, is a little different, because in that game, you only have one tank, so it's even more miserable experience than tanks in this game, but I'm not really here to talk about that, right? I'm here to talk about Marvel Rivals tanks, because we left Overwatch in 2024. Without any more yapping and exposition, I'm gonna just say my first reason on why I think no one plays tanks. And I think it's because they're just not fun. I'm gonna be honest, they're just not fun. Now, fun is obviously subjective, and there are some fun tanks, and we're gonna go over that in just a second. But I think the main reason why nobody plays tanks is because they don't find them fun. And a good way to put this, if you ever played Overwatch, is Overwatch is an unfun environment with good tanks. I think Overwatch tanks are so much better, but the game is just worse, right? But in this game, they have bad tanks in a fun environment. But like, the tanks are bad, so why would I play them? You feel me? But, so, on screen, I just put a tier list. And before y'all all press the dislike button, because I put Bucky in sleep tier, and I put your favorite character below mid, right? This video is not for that. Look, you can type in the comments. This can be the daily engagement of the day. Tell me why I'm wrong and these characters are actually mad fun. And since I read every comment, I'll reply to you. But I'm not going to be talking about that too much. Basically, I just wanted to put this up here so you can see where my headspace is at. I find the divers fun. I find the trappers fun. That's why I put Groot so high up. He's the third funnest tank. I never played Groot before, so not too much on my Groot gameplay, but I can just tell that I would like him if I put in time, right? Spider-Man, funnest character in this game. You can't convince me otherwise. Basically, as you can tell, I have a lot of the tanks down lower, and I'm not gonna go into every single reason why I feel like every tank is boring, but like, they just don't do anything. I feel like they don't do anything. They're kind of lame. Their kits are kind of boring, and that's one of the reasons why I feel like nobody plays tank. Now, a more objective reason, there's not really any tanks. Like, the fucking scales are getting tipped crazy right now. There are 8 tanks, 8 supports, and a whopping 19 DPS. So imagine you're trying to find what character you want to play, right? But you don't really want to play a trapper like Groot or Penny Parker. But you also don't want to play a melee character that just gets in their face like Hulk, Captain America, or Venom. So what do you have to choose from? You have to choose from Doctor Strange, Thor, or Magneto. And Thor is pushing it on the melee. He has a little bit of range on those fucking hammer swings. But other than that, so what? You have 3 characters to play on the exact same requirements of you don't want to play a trapper and you don't want to play someone that can just get in their face. You have the options of Widow, Hawkeye, Hela, Iron Man, Moon Knight, Namor, Psylocke because she can fucking flank but not get in their face, Scarlet, Squirrel Girl, Star-Lord, Storm, like, you get the point, bro. You can play, like, there's so many more options, and that's gonna lead a lot more people to finding out that they want to play a different character. Now, I like trappers, so I feel like if I put the time into Groot and Penny Parker, kind of get into more subjective areas, I would like them a lot, and that's why I am playing Groot right now in quick play. But the fact of the matter is, there's just not enough characters. So let's say that I'm on DPS, right, and I'm playing Magic, but I realize that my team is on like Magneto, Hela, Hawkeye, and no one's gonna really be helping me up there, and I'm feeding, right? Well, what would I do? I would probably switch to Namor, or I could switch to Moon Knight, or I could switch to Psylocke, characters that, can, like, you know, fight from a range. If they're playing like all fucking Pope, and I'm on the big Penny Parker and I'm getting no value, bro, I don't want to switch to fucking Magneto. That's gonna be boring. I could swap on the other characters on DPS and have fun, but on tank, that's just not really the case right now, because there's just not any tanks. Now, is this the case on support? Not really, because there's not really a point where a support I'm playing needs to be swapped. For example, the only support I actually find fun is Invisible Woman. You saw the tier list. There's not really any point where I ever need to swap from Invisible Woman. I mean, yes, maybe a Cloak and Dagger could be better, but, you know, type shit. So, those are the two reasons that I have on why nobody plays tanks. They're not fun, and there's not enough of them. Now, if you have any other reasons, feel free to comment them down below, but let's get on to the last point. Is this a problem, and will it fix? Now, unfortunately, only time will tell. And I say unfortunately because time keeps being the answer to all my discussion videos, bro. Like, it all boils down to time. Now, this game is still new, so it makes sense that the answer is time. But, like, for example, is Marvel Rivals too easy? I made that in like mid-season 1. The answer was it'll get better over time because the ranks will even out. And then the video of fucking ranked matchmaking being terrible right now because 7 divisions. Well, you gave it time, it evens out. For example, right now the matchmaking is not bad anymore. Time keeps being the answer, and unfortunately for this, it is too. They need to patch that, bro. They need to patch that OP fucking time. What's it call it? Like fucking get out of jail free card. Anyways, basically, they said, the Marvel Rivals devs said that they plan to add a character every 1.5 months, something like that. Let me get up the actual thing they said. Marvel Rivals character schedule. Yeah, they said that around every 45 days there will be a new character, and that means that they're gonna be adding mad characters, mad years, and obviously a portion of those are gonna be tanks. Now, hopefully a majority of them would be tanks and supports, and not just all duelists. But even if only a few of them are, that'll add more tanks. But that still leaves the problem of them not being fun. No matter how much the meta changes, no matter how much tanks get added, I'm never gonna find Captain America fun. He's just a fucking guy that runs around and punches, bro. If I wanted to play run around and punch, I would play like fucking MMA or some shit, right? And that's the same for some characters on DPS too. I would never play Punisher or Bucky. If I wanted to play fucking Punisher or Bucky, I might as well load up Valorant. You feel me? But that's the end of this video. Calm, low discussion. Leave any of your thoughts in the comments down below. Like around 2 hours after this video is going up, I'm going to be streaming Rivals of Aether 2. It's a fighting game. Please tap in. I promise you it's gonna be fire. Probably a little later to the stream I'll hop on Marvel Rivals, and then even later into the stream I'll hop on Terraria T-Mod Loader, finish up the Infernum run type shit. That's all I gotta say. Stay safe. I had school off today. That's fire. Hope you all had school off today too. And if you're pushing 20 playing this game, I don't fucking know what to say. Peace.